What do you guys feel, you three of you, are like your, like, of each other, that are your main strengths that complement one another?
That's so sweet.
Say it in an equitable way that doesn't make anyone feel hurt.
Authenticity.
We probably all
You're all authentic and you tell real stories.
Well,
Okay,
we probably
Storytellers.
we probably all have different answers to that, right?
well, okay, so how about every person gets to say one thing and you could pick one.
So you want me to say what I feel
about Mike-
I
Mike
like
or
about
Jamin?
Mike and Jamin?
Yeah.
or either or.
Okay, well, I'm a slow thinker, so you guys go.
I think that each of us were probably able to get on the same place, like creatively, with one of our visions. I think when one of us wants to lead, either direct, or produce or shoot, or one of us has an idea, we can very quickly get on that same page and sort of just serve the end result. Because we've all worn multiple hats. I helped shoot and then edited an interview with Jamin recently. That was very different, you know, and having to like sort of jump into a different role that I usually would do. And that was really cool, and we were collaborating on that.
That was very interesting to be interviewed by Mike. I actually felt like so put at ease. I was like, wow, this is what it feels like to be interviewed by Mike. It's just like so easy.
I think that's what I think my strength is coming up with the environment and like story structure and interviewing process. And then I kind of like seeing what someone else does with that, but it was fun to edit that afterwards too, because I don't do enough of that. I feel like Jono's strength is always taking something to like this other place. Like we have this place where we're all in the same bubble where we're like, yeah, we totally
I'm in left field.
Totally. And then Jono's like, yeah, all that. But then I'm going to do something that's going to like bring it to the next level of things you would never
It's like a plant that's growing and it's like, wow, it's a beautiful plant. It's like green and beautiful. And then Jono's like, blossoms.
Jono's like all in the corner quiet with his headphones.
Okay, but what if we set it on fire?
Yeah, like just these like random ideas usually, and I feel like the editing process. Usually you'll have shot ideas that you'll just go off and do yourself too. Like we'll be shooting something and then John will just like go do something else and then come back. And I'm like, where were you doing? He's just like all sweaty. Like I was just getting the shot. I was just getting like the shot.
Yeah, I've been there in that.
And then you see it in the end result. You're like, that's what you were showing. Oh my gosh! Like,
yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if that really answered your question.
No,
I feel like Jamin is that in a completely different way, where it's like all the times that you think nobody's shooting, like Jamin captured these moments that are like. Enhancing the story or whatever it might be. So, I mean, I'm sure that all of us, as we make stuff, I think we have a shorthand, and I'm like looking forward to making more stuff with you guys.
I don't know if it relates to film specifically, but I feel like you're just like, as a person, you don't just say or do stuff, you know, it's like the idea of like small talk, right? You don't just do it for the sake, you know what I mean? Like I hate that awkward feeling of like, you have to just say stuff. Like you're just like, no, like I'm going to say what I feel, express myself in a way that is what I think. And it's okay if you disagree. And I think I've really appreciated that.
Yeah. Likewise. I could say the exact same thing. Like Mike is one of the most authentically himself people,
but not like, close, you know what I mean? Like he'd be like, oh, I'm willing to learn it all. So it's that really nice balance of always being someone who can learn and grow at the same time is bringing his own life experiences and just
still being like very opinionated.
I thought we were just talking about.
I was just joking
stuff, but I guess
no. And then again, not a film thing.
No, this all applies to how you conduct it as a filmmaker.
I was thinking about how for Jamin, I feel like it's just like you're up for anything. Like right now, I could be like, let's walk to Boston. And you'd be like, yeah, let's do it. You know, and be like, but can we get Froyo?
I'm just the most like pushover person.
No, like you want to do, you know what I mean? Like it's like
Jamin also does the face where he's like, because he's trying to, in whatever story, to like find like the common ground, or like to like gain insight into like what someone is
Yeah, no,
doing, or
yeah, for
someone's
sure.
experience. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, no, for
You
sure.
like to do
Yeah, no, yeah.
but yeah, no, I think that
Very
everything that you guys
pompous.
are saying about each other, like even from my memory of you guys, because I haven't seen you in so long, it tracks.
Okay, now let's say
It
something
checks
about,
out. It's an old code, but it checks
Well,
out.
I want to say, Ben, you, as much as you're like a workhorse and been very organized and been like,
You've been
just like
very organized.
grinding in LA. And I've said this to you on the phone, dude, I'm proud of you. You moved out there and have had like multiple jobs and have had to like, and kept the same apartment and like made it. And even just working in the industry, being in LA is like, especially through last year, is an accomplishment.
yeah.
So there's that, but I also think that you have like a very, very, very unique perspective that I'm looking to whatever you're going to make. Like I got my antennas up ready for you to make some shit. I know you're like organizing edits,
Biding
and
your
that's great.
time.
And that's other people's work. I'm just saying, when you are ready to make your stuff,
It's gonna be like an explosion.
I am super excited to help you with it, see it. I'm just in general, like I will be
Maybe
a
be
fan.
part of it.
I will be a fan.